All right, let's talk about this European Club Guardians pack, because on paper it looks solid, but once you actually dig into the stats and how these cards feel in real matches, the conversation gets way more interesting. This isn't one of those packs where every card is an instant starter. You really need to know what you're buying into. I tested Piqué, Ambrosini, and Irwin properly, not just one or two games, and I'll be honest from the start, this pack is very role-specific. If you expect flashy gameplay, you might be disappointed. If you like structure, discipline, and defenders that do their job quietly, then there's value here. Let's start with Gerard Piqué because he's probably the most recognizable name. At 106 rated, this is a classic build-up center back, tall, strong, and very positionally sound. The first thing you notice is his defensive awareness at 101 and defensive engagement at 99. That's elite territory. In-game, Piqué is almost always where he needs to be. He doesn't rush out, he doesn't overcommit, and that alone already makes him reliable. His physical contact at 93 and jump at 93 really show during aerial duels. Crosses into the box? Piqué wins most of them. Corners? He clears danger consistently. Add aerial superiority and aerial fort, and he's dominant in the air. Against physical strikers, he holds his ground very well. But here's where you need to be realistic. His speed is 79 and acceleration is 77. This card will struggle against very fast forwards if your defensive line is high. If you play aggressive pressing with a high line, Piqué will get exposed. He's best in a structured system, especially paired with a faster center back who can cover space behind him. On the ball, he's decent, but not special. 80 ball control, 80 tight possession, and 77 lofted pass mean he can recycle possession and play safe passes. But don't expect crazy build-up play. He's calm, not creative. Overall, Piqué feels exactly like what he's supposed to be. A safe, no-nonsense center back. Strong, reliable, but not meta-breaking. Next up is Massimo Ambrosini, and honestly, this card surprised me the most. At 104 rated, he might not look insane at first glance, but once you use him, you understand his value. Ambrosini is a pure destroyer DMF, and he plays that role extremely well. His defensive stats are excellent. 97 defensive awareness, 97 defensive engagement, 97 tackling, and 95 aggression. In-game, he's constantly involved. He steps into passing lanes, he presses midfielders aggressively, and he wins a lot of second balls. This is the kind of DMF that makes the opponent uncomfortable. What really stands out is Fortress. Late in matches, when stamina starts dropping for everyone else, Ambrosini actually feels stronger. He holds his position better, wins more duels, and doesn't fall off physically. Combine that with 90 stamina, and he lasts the full match comfortably. Physically, he's solid. 84 physical contact, 85 jump, and good balance for a destroyer. He's not silky on the ball, but he doesn't need to be. His 89 low pass and 89 lofted pass are actually very good for a DMF, meaning once he wins the ball, he can move it quickly and cleanly. That said, he's not for everyone. His dribbling and tight possession are average, and his offensive awareness is low. You won't be driving forward with him or creating chances. He's there to break play and reset possession. If you already use a destroyer like Vieira or Davids, Ambrosini might feel slightly less dominant physically, but tactically he's very reliable. Now let's talk about Irwin, because this is where opinions will really split. At 105 rated, Irwin is an offensive wingback, and his stats reflect that. First thing you notice, 97 speed, 88 acceleration, and 100 stamina. This guy runs all game, he doesn't get tired, and that alone is a huge plus. Going forward, Irwin is very effective. His crossing ability is excellent, especially with edged crossing and pinpoint crossing. If you rely on crossing to your striker, Irwin delivers consistently. His 87 curl also helps his crosses feel accurate and dangerous. Add acceleration burst, and he can create space quickly down the flank. Defensively, he's decent, but not elite. 85 defensive awareness and 87 defensive engagement are good, but not top tier. Against very strong or very fast wingers, he can struggle physically. 81 physical contact is okay, but you'll notice it when he's up against aggressive attackers. What makes Irwin valuable is balance. He doesn't feel clunky, he doesn't make stupid mistakes, and he contributes on both ends. His man marking, interception, and sliding tackle skills help him stay reliable defensively, even if he's not a pure lockdown fullback. However, if you already have elite fullbacks, Irwin might not feel like a massive upgrade. He's very good, but not game-changing. He shines most in systems where fullbacks are heavily involved in attack. So, are these cards worth it? If we're being honest, this pack isn't a must-pull for everyone. Piqué is a great center back if you like structured defending and play with a deeper line. He's not meta-speedy, but he's dependable. Ambrosini is probably the best value here. As a destroyer, he does his job extremely well and fits many team setups. Irwin is a strong, well-rounded fullback, especially for crossing-based playstyles. But none of these cards completely redefine their positions. They don't feel broken or unfair. They feel solid, reliable, very old school in how they play. If your team already has elite defenders and midfielders, you can comfortably skip this pack. But if you're missing a reliable DMF, a disciplined center back, or a hardworking fullback, then yes, there's value here DP-ending on your needs. This pack isn't hype-driven, it's functional, and sometimes that's exactly what a squad needs.